Never play with elevated cue when it's completely unnecessary. In this video, I will give you 2 reasons why not to do and what to do instead. So first reason why elevated cue when it's completely unnecessary is not good is makes your sighting much worse. So elevated cue means when you are aiming from high to low. And when you are in this position, let's say when you are off cush, you use a normal bridge like this or like that. What I often see from the league players, I don't have, from my eye perspective, a precise view on the object ball. And that makes me confused. It's very difficult to aim. Most likely I need to compensate to pot the ball. So for experience, when you need to play, when you have cue ball like here, it's a difficult pot because then you have to play thick from my experience. And when you're from here, it's much easier to play with level cue, then you have a correct view on the cue ball. And when you are aiming like that, I don't see details on object ball. It's very difficult to see details. And since you cannot see details correctly, it makes your mind confused. And if your mind is confused, not only technically it's difficult to play that shot, but you just don't have certainty that you will pot object ball to the pocket. So that's reason number 1. Reason number 2, when you have an elevated cue, it's much more likely to put unwanted side spin on the cue ball. So if you play with touch of accidental right hand side on cue ball here, with right hand side, it's very easy to miss object ball to the left, like this. And when you are more level with the cue, even if you put slightly off right hand side on the cue ball, you're still more likely to pot the ball. So same side spin, when you are more level and when you are elevated is different effect. When you are more elevated, you need to have pure hit on cue ball. And when you are more level, then you can make a slight mistake and you can still pot the ball. So that's one of the reasons why when you play with elevated cue is not good, when it's unnecessary. So now I will show you what to do instead. Instead of having elevated cue when you play off cushion like this, have level cue as much as possible. Not only is it going to make your sighting better, it's going to make your technique better because you're more likely to hit through the ball better and also have more consistency in pots. Even if you put side spin on cue ball a little bit, you still will be able to pot ball more consistent. So when there is a possibility to be more level, I'm not talking about situations where you need to play with stunt shot. Of course, then of course you need to be elevated. But that's a more complicated topic. If the cue ball is further away, please don't have elevated cue. Just try to be as level as possible. And only that reason is going to make your aiming and technique better, which makes spots way more easy.